Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Season 2 of Loki. And this is the Disney Plus original series from Marvel in the MCU. And this second season is showing us the aftermath of the death of He Who Remains at the hands of Sophie, one of the Loki variants. And Loki is time-slipping, bouncing around through time in the TVA, and really trying to figure out how to stop the spread of the multiverse that's going to cause the destruction of the TVA. And this season starts off really enjoyable, doing some crazy fun stuff. I think the first episode's an interesting way of setting things up with all this time hopping and Loki and Mobius trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It really establishes a weight and a fear of He Who Remains, of Kang. This character Jonathan Majors portrays. Tom Hiddleston's acting throughout this series is off the charts impressive. He gives one of the best performances in any of these Marvel properties. And Owen Wilson is so great as Morbius too. They just, as Mobius, and they have such a good dynamic together. They have great chemistry, and just seeing them working together throughout this is really impressive. You have Sophie DiMartino, who is Sophia DiMartino, who's Sylvie. I think gives a really strong performance too. She's not as heavily utilized in this season as she was in the last one, but she still plays an important part. I think it's interesting where they take Miss Minutes, Tara Strong's character, and where they take Renslayer, Gugu Mbatha Raw's character as well, and they're much more overtly antagonistic in this season. I do feel like they kind of get unceremoniously just done with at one point, and I feel like that's true about a lot of the antagonistic characters. They introduce Kate Dickie's character, you have Raphael Casal's character as well, and they're not really fully utilized, and they're kind of like half-baked. But the thing is, once you get into the last 3 episodes and they start really focusing on this variant of He Who Remains, Victor Timely, and really focusing on trying to stop the destruction of the TVA and the Sacred Timeline, it really gets into a deeper dive into like multiverse and time travel. And I think one of the most important additions in this season is OB, who is the real technical one who understands all of this, played by Ke Huy Quan, who is absolutely amazing, one of the best supporting characters in the MCU. Him and Mobius are just off the charts amazing, and great supports for Loki and Tom Hiddleston's amazing performance. This particular season really soars with its practical setting effects and the incredible special effects, the CGI, and the score. The score in this show by Natalie Holt is just something else, and there's some really great new themes that they introduce into this season musically, and especially in the last episode. That score is incredible. It's off the charts. It's really nailing all kinds of elements and emotion. And this season, the journey that Loki goes on is so deeply rooted in his arc and just feels so natural, and where he winds up is both equally impressive and sad and all kinds of mixed emotions for the audience and for the cast of characters around him. And this season is one of the most interesting and dynamic things that you're going to see in the MCU. Benson and Moorhead taking the reins directing a lot of these episodes was a really great choice, because they really understand the warping, twisting science fiction landscape, and they're able to do a lot with it. And overall, I loved this second season. It definitely really started picking up in those last, the second half of it. I think the second and third episode might have a bit of rocky moments, but in general, this is such a fascinating show and does so much to expand the world and understanding of the multiverse in the MCU. and really developing these connections with these characters and really getting to see Loki flourish into the hero that he had the potential to be. And those are my thoughts on Loki Season 2. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.